All right, y'all. The first black woman to lead the Charlottesville, Virginia Police Department has been fired. RaShall Brackney, she joined the tumultuous department. She was trying to reform the police department, regain the public's trust, but before she could, she said she was wrongfully terminated.
I started there in 2018 after the Unite the Right rally. When I was first brought on to Charlottesville, the mayor was out of the activist community. You know, Mayor Nakaya Walker had been part of the community that was fighting white supremacy and then was the mayor, and she hired me. The purpose that I was brought in for was my area of expertise in restorative justice and my understanding that I was attempting to fuse justice into the criminal legal system when typically that does not happen in minority community. When I receive a video about one of our officers in uniform on city cell phones using racial slurs, they had text messages that they wanted to take out officers who they believed were snitching. They were making comments about Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd marches. They were recording their body-worn cameras and blocking views when they were committing violent acts. And they used each other's bodies to block the views so that you couldn't see the type of violence they were committing.
Mayor John Horn has officially introduced Dr. RaShall Brackney as his nominee to lead the Jackson Police Department. City officials say the search began around the time former Chief Joseph Wade announced his retirement last August. Her resume includes serving with the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police, George Washington University, and the Chief of Police in Charlottesville, Virginia.
So thank you for the question. And for those of you who did not hear the question, was that he'd been following my career and my media around the disbanding of the SWAT team in Charlottesville, Virginia, and might I do that here in Jackson? So what I will tell you is, in Charlottesville was very different circumstances. We had discovered a culture of corruption within the SWAT unit. The behaviors were so egregious that there should be no police officer who would be able to be on that department continue with those behaviors. The behaviors were so egregious that there should be no police officer who would be able to be on that department continue with those behaviors. The behaviors were so egregious that there should be no police officer who would be able to be on that department continue with those behaviors.
We have seen you stand before Chief Brackney, speaking when silence was safer, challenging those who betrayed the badge, disbanding units that dishonored the oath. So the city is opening its arms. Stand firm against abuse. Stand firm against fear. Stand firm for the people. Because Jackson has learned to read the room. And while you are welcomed in certain circles, many in the city still feel unheard, left behind, and waiting to see who is truly going to be protected. And we will stand with those who stand with the people. And we will hold accountable every office, every appointment, every decision made in our name. Because here, loyalty is not assumed, it is proven.